never them. One shot for everybody living in the moment. One shot is all you get, so you gotta own it. One shot, you only get one shot. One shot for everybody living in the moment. One shot is all you get, so you gotta own it. One shot, you only get one shot. Heart of a lion, my time, here I go. I am not moving in silence. If it ain't moving, moving. We making movies, moving. I get the chance to take it. We bout to build it. Ain't leaving it vacant. I just go harder. I am a ball that I gotta get it. I am so with it. I will go get it. That is the difference. I am not waiting. I am not faking. Everything out here, that's for the taking. My mind too right. My grind too tight. This head rhyme too nice. This my world, my life. One shot, who me? Take that movie. One shot, movie. That's all you need. One shot, who me? Take that movie. One shot, movie. That's all you need. One shot for everybody living in the moment. One shot is all you get, so you gotta own it. One shot, you only get one shot. One shot for everybody living in the moment. One shot is all you get, so you gotta own it. One shot, you only get one shot. One shot. You only get one shot. You only get one shot. One shot for everybody living in the moment. One shot is all you get, so you gotta own it. One shot. You only get one shot.
Still a bit warm here in Florida, but really all things considered, a wonderful fall afternoon for football here in Tampa at Raymond James Stadium. Today we've got a good Week 5 matchup in store here between the Tennessee Titans and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Come on, set. Strike. Check, strike. Set.
They start on the ground with Nick Chubb, and not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. Well, this defense for the Bucs, they had certainly had their struggles to start the season, but they put it all together in getting that first victory a week ago.
And I'm eager to see the game plan and try to attack them this week, because when you take it away 4 times through interceptions, what do you do now when you go into a game? Do you decide you can't throw the ball? Do you try and run it more? Or do you tell your quarterback, make sure you see your guys open before you deliver?
I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. The first quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that, and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Oh, I saw this one with defensive eyes, because even as he escaped the pocket and bought time, the coverage stayed tight. Nothing broke down. Throwing it away, that was his only option.
They go with Chubb on 2nd down. They find some open field here. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A big chunk on the ground there, 27 yards.
Good, strong, explosive run that started inside, which means you've got to control those defensive linemen, the defensive tackles, the nose guards. Those guys have to be controlled. How about the offensive line, the job they just did?
Yeah, key that A-gap usually on those runs, right?
That's where it all starts, because everyone wants to kind of control that area. It disrupts things from the defensive side and the offensive side. As we just saw, it opens up possibilities.
So back-to-back big runs, picking apart this defense on the opening drive.
I thought this was a passing league. I thought this was the era we were in where the ball was always in the air, right?
They didn't get the memo.
They didn't get the memo, and I know this to be true. Offensive linemen still, to this day, they want to run the football. They want to fire out and hit people across the line of scrimmage, and they're clearing space.
Just a gain of a yard, but it's going to set them up with a 1st and goal. You were telling me this yesterday. This is exactly what they want to do on the opening drive, establish the ground game.
Yeah, remember our conversation. We were talking about what one of the GMs in the league has told me repeatedly. It's a big man's game. And it's not necessarily size. He's talking about playing some big boy football. Line up, get leverage, knock people back, and establish the run early.
That sends them 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down.
It looks like they quit hitting the snooze button on their alarm there. Finally a sign of life from this defense. They've been fairly passive on this opening drive. Now able to stand up on 1st and goal, and they sent that play backwards.
It's 2nd and goal, back to the 8-yard line now. Here's Lance. Eluding the pressure right. And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. Trey Lance with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Titans are on the board first here on the road in Tampa. Koo able to connect on the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. From the 6. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. They'll start on the ground. It's Rashad Penny. And they're able to get this one across the 35. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a 1st down. They'll run it again with Penny. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down. The Buccaneers have 1-3 here in the early part of the year. And they were winners their last time out, so they'll be looking to make it 2 in a row.
And so much about football, partner, comes down to mindset. Being in the right frame of mind, and the best way to get in that good frame of mind, winning. So they come in feeling good. They've got the home crowd behind them. I think they're going to be tough to beat in this one.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
Well, they certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
Throwing on 3rd down, Watson. Then he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
I'm quite sure that they envisioned a much better start to this game when they practiced all week. But they failed on that 3rd down play. That brings up 4th down, and they'll probably have to punt it away.
And a little too much mustard on that one. It hits a couple yards into the end zone. A missed opportunity there maybe to pin them back. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They have to be thrilled with that first drive. They got them the touchdown. Now they'll be looking to make it a 2-score advantage here on the road.
And you know, they spent all week in practice, in meetings, talking about taking an early advantage. Being the road team, going up a score, that takes the crowd out of the game and puts some doubt in the minds of their opponents.
And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. 10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a first down. And that catch, he just hit number 800 in his NFL career.
And just think, that puts you in top 35 range all time in the NFL in terms of number of catches. One significant guy in that number, Shannon Sharp, who was a tight end. That's big-time play right there.
43 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. They go up the middle with Chubb. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. And I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
Play action, now it's Lance. He's going to look deep for more. It got his man, complete. Touchdown, Titans. Another impressive drive, so they're 2 for 2, 2 touchdowns. Charles, a great start to this ball game for them.
And one of the words that's really worked its way into our lexicon is stacking. They've stacked momentum each time out, and not only on offense. Between those touchdowns, defense held, forced a punt to get the ball back, and they've played awfully well in this one. Both sides playing at optimum level.
Wk5 set to kick off.
Following the touchdown, here's Wk5 to kick off. Taken in at the 3. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. They've been outplayed early, no question. Down 14-0 already as they come up 1st and 10. Dumps that off to Penny, his running back. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. 15 yards as Tampa Bay picks up the first.
Well, they use him a lot out of the backfield. He had 5 catches a week ago, and he makes another catch here for good yardage.
Penny, a first down carry. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right in the yard. Again, it's Penny. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. 3rd and 2, Watson. Got an open man, it's Michael Gallup. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 35. Last play, they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards.
Yeah, these are the types of plays they're going to need to hit on if they're going to get back into this game. It hasn't been the greatest of first halves, but this is a nice throw here on 3rd down, and they keep the drive going.
Under pressure now, Watson, and down he goes. Max Crosby able to record his 5th sack of the season.
Well, that's a big defensive stop there, and it takes away a lot of the momentum from the offense coming off that big completion the prior snap. Give big credit to the defense for bouncing back.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Watson. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A nice job of eluding the pressure there, scrambling for 11.
Partner was a definite passing down, but he was able to leak out and pick up some good yardage, even though the coverage was excellent. Maybe it's not exactly how they drew it up, but he still got a big chunk of yardage on 2nd down.
Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They've looked lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
And his kick is right there. It's good, and they will get themselves on the board here at 14-3. So not exactly the response they were hoping for, but they'll take the 3 to at least get them on the score sheet.
Yeah, now's not the time to panic. All is well, somewhat calm, only down 14-0. So continue to play your game, take the points when they're there, and put the emphasis on your defense to go out and get you the football back.
Now a hit and a loose football. So a teammate picking him up there, that was nearly disaster.
And the way that you coach these things, you want to make sure you have eyes towards the return guy because you want to make sure that the catch is secured. A lot of teams do that. They have at least one guy. Okay, you're responsible for making sure he secures the catch. He's not always the one that makes the recovery, but he can always sound out the alarm. Hey, ball's on the ground. We've got to get it back.
They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete.
We know he has a lot of confidence in his arm and likes to force it downfield, but the coverage was tight there. Fortunate it wasn't picked off.
And Lance will try again on second down. He hits Adams complete. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. 27 yards there, a first down.
Brandon, what's even more impressive is that came against double coverage. He gashed them with that reception, even with the extra focus that he drew from the defense.
On first down, they'll run with Chubb. And he's able to get across midfield and down into Buccaneer territory. Safety Glenn Delpit up to make the play.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
Come on, set.
Chubb will get the call, running left. And some space here. And an excellent job of finding the opening as he's got this now all the way down to the 22. 70 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here in this first half. They run again on first down. Chubb. Kenneth Murray, the linebacker, there to make the play defensively.
That felt like a trap because it looked to me like the opposing front was on that play from the get-go. They had everyone crashing the ball carrier before he even made the line, and they hold him to just a yard.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Off of play action, here's Lance. Trying to get it to Adams, but it's intercepted. Picked up by Richie Grant. 1:53 remaining in this first half of play. Here's Penny on the counter. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking. But the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
From the 39, Watson. This is intercepted. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Well, no surprise to see that one, partner. The league's #1 defense coming through with a huge pick 6.
And it's plays like that one that made them the most feared group to face this year. Offenses, they're trying to figure out how to work around them rather than work through them. Big-time impact playmakers scattered throughout the unit on every level, and they can change a game at a moment's notice.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And this, let's face it, an important drive if they're going to get back into this ballgame.
Think about going into the locker room down 21-10 as opposed to 21-3. 21-10, a little more optimism, a little more bounce around the locker room, a little more discussion about how they're going to finish this thing off. 21-3, I think discouragement clouds that locker room.
Yeah, and I think a touchdown much bigger than a field goal on this drive just to get into the end zone and get that momentum. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. A shotgun snap for Watson. On the left side, Gallup's got it. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime. 4 yards remain for second down. Here's Watson. Finds the open man. It's Mike Williams. 1st and 10 here. And, you know, if they could just get 3 out of this, there's something about narrowing it to a 2-score game at half that makes it feel like much less of an obstacle. And maybe a little over pursuit there as he's able to take this down to the 25-yard line. Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Here's Watson. This will be caught inside the 10. The Bucs forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they're going to be set up with a 1st and goal.
Now it's Watson. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
But this defense is certainly organized and playing off of each other because the rush is providing pressure and the coverage is forcing incompletions and capitalizing on mistakes. When you get every level on defense hitting it once, you get first-half scores just like this one.
Now a second down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
This defense is going to have to finish the job. There's still a second half that they have to play. But so far, an absolute total effort. They've disrupted the passing game, stressed the pocket for the quarterback. They forced him into errant throws. Everything they're doing has been executed well.
And he hauls it in for the Buccaneer touchdown. Van Jefferson as the first half is winding down. And the Bucs are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half. The call is to go for 1 and kick the extra point. It's up and good, and the lead is down now at 11. It's 21-10. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Take it in at the 3. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
Here we go.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And with 8 seconds on the clock, really not a lot of time to try to put anything together. He's going to look deep for more. This is caught inside the 15. And he's in for the touchdown on the final play of the first half. The prayer is answered.
How did they get that done? Well, that is certainly a deflator right there defensively. Their guys just came off of a touchdown drive. They're back in the game, and then bam, they give up a touchdown 1 play later. How about that?
And the momentum, which seemingly had shifted the other direction, thought we might be seeing a comeback. That momentum right back the other way.
Well, that is certainly not complimentary football that we saw right there. The defense is supposed to help their offense, not give up another touchdown.
And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. So after a very one-sided first half, what will the second half bring as we are back underway on EA Sports from the 6?
The Bucs take over first down 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started.
And you have to think, Charles, down 3 scores already. They need to play an almost perfect second half to have a solid chance.
And that absolutely starts with finding some way to put together a touchdown drive here. They need to be smart, fast, efficient, get the ball to the end zone, and do it again multiple times in order to have a chance to win this game. Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
On second down, here's Penny. And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Back to throw, Watson. And tight coverage there. It's knocked away, incomplete.
Well, partner, they've certainly played up to their top 10 defensive ranking this week. They've stifled this opposing offense throughout this game. This contest is now lopsided because of their efforts, and there's still a quarter to go.
Here we go on fourth. Watson. Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. So they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
On the double.
Up the middle, it's Chubb. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line.
81 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
Still a few inches short of a first down as they come up now on second down. And again, it's Chubb. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up third down.
And plays like that are exactly what this defense needs here early in the second half to give it a little spark. I think their halftime adjustment, what they talked about, maybe it was just a little inspirational speech. Who knows? But looks like they're ready to go.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down.
Double 38. Knox 6.
Lance to throw on 3rd and 1.
And this is going to be incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time.
Field goal coming from Wk5
From the left hash, this from 34.
Wk5 knocks this one through the post. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
And they're going to have really good starting field position here as that's taken up close to the 40.
Their own 39-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession.
I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions. Boy, that completion comes with a high degree of difficulty, especially on the catch. Had to look that one in one-handed, able to do so, and ends up picking up a first down as well.
14 yards there and a Buccaneer first down.
Despite the score, despite the deficit, no quitting this guy. He's running angry, running through arm tackles. He wants to change what that scoreboard is saying.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. To throw is Watson. Trying to get it to Williams, but it's intercepted. And the Titans are going to take over a couple of yards shy of midfield. Well, still down quite a bit here, several scores, but yeah, at least that's a start, Charles, getting the interception here. And look, we're still in the third quarter, so this thing not done yet.
You're right about that, Brandon. This defense, they haven't quit on this game. They stayed with it and got an interception and handed the ball back to their offense. And what you wonder about is a team that just threw.
And this is caught inside the 5.
Well, this is exactly where I expect teams to take a shot. Right after a turnover, you count on the defense being a little bit jumbled coming out on the field, maybe catch them back on their heels, and that's exactly what they did there. They threw it downfield and really created a big play.
Yeah, you said jumbled. They were the definition of jumbled defensively. One play and into the end zone. Following the touchdown, here's Wk5 to kick off. Taken in at the 3. And some good special teams coverage as they bring him down just outside of the 15. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here, maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that, because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
Faking the give. Now Watson. This one brought in by Jefferson. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays.
Well, maybe this offense has learned something from watching their counterparts work. I wonder if their coaching staff said, let's do what they've been doing the entire game, because that's worked well. This offense, they have not looked particularly good all game long. But a nice throw there for a good gain and a first down.
23 yards on the play.
This has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago, because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
Pushes him over, and inside the 20 before he's brought down. 107 yards rushing for him now as he's carried it 13 times.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
He's got his running back, Rashad Penny. And the Bucs are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. They'll try and run for it with Penny. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Rashad Penny with his 6th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Buccaneers are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. Extra point splits the uprights, and that'll cut the lead back down to 21. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Titans offense set to begin the drive.
Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They run it again with Chubb. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. If this defense wants to stay in this ball game, they've got to start ending some drives. That helps.
And they have to look ahead at what they expect the offense to do. And right now with that lead, that's run the football. So you don't just stack the line of scrimmage. You have to get upfield and try and make some plays in their backfield.
Ready,
The
set.
2nd and 10 now as we roll along in the 3rd quarter from Tampa.
Drill green.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the...
On the set.
2nd and 10.
Black shot. Huh.
To throw, it's Lance.
He's going to look deep for more. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
I think it's fairly safe to call this game over, but they're still trying to bomb it downfield and add to their lead. Almost makes you start to feel for the defense and root for them a little bit, too.
Here we go. Set.
They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion.
Red cycle. Dog red. Light blue. Six. Never. Black ultra. Huh.
Lance looking to throw it.
And it's complete to Adams. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. A nice pickup of 23 on the 3rd down conversion. Still throwing the football here, even with the big lead.
Yeah, I know you and I came up in a different era and we think about sportsmanship and all that. Other people think about fantasy points and getting their numbers. That's all they care about right now.
Lance's throw pulled in by Kittle. And they'll work this down inside the 30.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomped down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football.
Again, they'll throw it with Lance.
Throw left side complete.
That's more. And he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line. But normally you might say start running the football. You've got the lead here in the 4th quarter. But the way that they've passed it with such success, I don't know, maybe keep throwing it.
Yeah, I think you brought up something that goes against conventional wisdom, right? In this stage of the game, you would think you would switch to a running attack, but you're exactly right. They've thrown it so well throughout the game, and trusting this quarterback, I think you continue to do so.
Well, their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns, and it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy because that gives them all a chance to pad their stats a bit. But as far as the actual need,
Touchdown! DJ Moore with career touchdown number 70.
And the Titans are well on their way to a 5-0 start as they extend their lead.
Extra point by Koo, up and good. And that'll increase their lead to 28.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession.
Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their guys to a surprise victory, but it does not appear that that's going to be the case. There's too much to handle on the other side in this one.
At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense are just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
He had to fight for every yard on that run, shook himself free of a tackle, and kept fighting, even with the rest of the defense closing in on him. That's the kind of effort you'll take every single time.
Watson. That is caught. It's Williams. And he is going to have a Bucs first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there is going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
Watson on first down. And his throw is incomplete. Defensively, you look at the numbers. Another incomplete pass that we just saw, and they're under 200 yards passing for the game, so they've done their job on that side of the ball.
Yeah, recently I was actually working a game where a quarterback had a streak of 5 straight games without a 200-yard game, and that was a big talk, both in his town and amongst his team. How do we get the passing game going? So big credit to them, holding them under 200 today.
They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Complete. Jefferson the target. And he won't get to the marker. He's a yard short. A pickup of 3. It leaves him with 4th and 1. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give him that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
Desperation time. Watson on 4th down. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Bucs try it on 4th down, but come up empty. And as a result, it'll be Titan football on the turnover on downs. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Been a very strong performance for them, really, on both sides of the football. The turnover on downs, the most recent example, and now, obviously, they're in a great spot here.
Yeah, if you're over on the bench right now, you're shaking hands with your teammate, you're hugging him, give him a little dap. Been a big, big performance for them. Now you just don't get careless. Take care of the ball on the way out.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Lance, he'll take a shot for the end zone. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
A CD, they're up big, but they're still passing it. I mean, this is an offense that's had a lot of success in this game, and it seems like they're just having fun out there.
And it does feel like there's been a shift out there, doesn't it, partner? Listen, if you're up, you can continue to do what you want to do. It's up to the other team to make you change how you do things. They'll continue to throw it around until stopped.
Give him a yard on the play, and he's definitely short. It'll be 4th down and a few inches. This late in the game, Charles, I think you maybe seriously have to think about going for it.
Especially where they are in terms of field position, because this is almost like no man's land. Might hurt your punter because there might not be enough space, maybe too far for your field goal kicker. I'm like the old rule. Possession is 9/10 of the law. Possession is 9/10 of winning the game. Go for it. Get the first down. Close it out.
Okay.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Titans in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And they have just about put this one on ice as they've got it here, 1st and 10. Lance now on 1st down. It's caught here by Adams. And he'll go out of bounds right around the 40. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to him? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
Now here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete.
When you look at the scoreboard, you'd think they'd be pretty comfortable right now with this lead, but these guys are absolutely not going to let up. They want to increase their lead, and they want to do it with a big play. Unable to connect in that attempt.
Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4.
Hey, green.
Now Lance. And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there, and now 4th down. Well, they're up comfortably here, Charles, but that lead certainly not dissuading them from pressing the envelope late. I mean, if anything, with these passes, it's like they're getting more aggressive to try to drive the ball downfield.
And that will certainly lend itself to some post-game questions for that coach, and maybe you and I should attend that press conference to see what he has to say, because someone's going to ask him why he continued to push it. My guess, he didn't like how some of the snaps were run earlier, and he wanted to use that as a chance to clean things up, but he certainly will have some explaining to do.
Now it's Watson, a bootleg. He'll buy some time right. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on.
Orlando Brown, the former Raven, the guilty party.
They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. Inside handoff, Penny, and he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34.
Max Crosby, the one who got in there for the stop.
Not a ton of room available on that one, but he made use of what space was available and gained decent yardage.
Off of play action, it's Watson rolling to his right.
Into the hands of Williams across the formation.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. On 1st and 10, Watson. Escaping the pressure right. Leaves it for Penny.
And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line.
Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. They'll fake the handoff. Now Watson. Throw right side, taken in by Gallup. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 29-yard line. Now another timeout called for by the offense, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. Watson looks to throw again. Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
To throw again on 2nd down, Watson. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down. What we just saw there, that's really been a common theme all afternoon.
A lot of pressure. That forced the errant pass. He's been under duress this entire afternoon. He just had to unload that one. He's fortunate it was just incomplete and not intercepted.
And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
They will indeed snap it to Watson. And he's able to hook up with Michael Gallup.
And he is going to have the Buccaneers 1st down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep the drive alive.
Now Watson. He's going to be sacked back at the 23-yard line. One last throw here for Watson. And he finds Penny. And now we'll get a timeout here. They're able to stop it with 1 second to go in this game.
Going to need a crafty play call here. 14 yards is what they need to try to convert this thing. One final shot. They'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete. They were going for a consolation TD, but it was not to be. And time has run out now on this game. So this one, a Tennessee Titan victory. And really, it looked at times like they just had this one in cruise control out there.
Yeah, they deserve a ton of credit because you and I both know, heck, they knew. This is a tough place to play. Overcame that with ease, romped home with an easy win. And here's the best part for them. It'll be easy to get to the airport because the crowd left pretty early in this one, didn't it?
Well, plus they have a